I don't think it's really fair how we jump from topics that are really hard to really easy. Like, I don't get why we just can't keep it easy. For example, the introduction to probability is something I could do in my sleep, along with the counting principle, commutations, and permutations. Although, sometimes those are kind of difficult, and yeah, I can't do those. Even a kindergarten kid could do it sometimes, though. Just when I think I could do it, we get the hard stuff. Then I know my life is close to over. Who even cares about converting between exponential and logarithmic forms using rational bases? I can't even say it without a mouthful. I'm pretty sure my mom didn't even learn about that. And don't even get me started on finding the properties of cosine and sine functions. At that moment, that's when I knew I really couldn't do math in the first place. And how the heck are you supposed to find phase shift and period anyways? Like, when I'm grown, I'm definitely not gonna be like, oh, I'm so glad I know how to do the phase shift and period of cosine sine graph formula. Most normal human beings won't even know what that means, and I would tell them that they're lucky that they didn't have to learn it. And don't get me wrong, sometimes I actually know what I'm doing, definitely more than the recent years I've took math. But when it's hard, it's pretty hard. Then sometimes we do pointless projects like my dream car and house, once again just reminding me of what I won't have in the future. Thanks, Mr. Boyer. And we didn't even finish it? So much for that. Also circumnavigating the world, what was that? Obviously we have the internet to look up how many miles from point A to point B there is, so why do I have to calculate that? That's what Google's for. I don't know we're doing all that math for no reason. Who even finds angle of bearing except for pilots and stuff? And then we had to do that grit project, trying to motivate us or whatever. But except in the end, I don't even feel motivated. It didn't have anything to do with math, and my grit still sucks. So I'm not even good, so why do I need to be motivated? I just hate projects in general, I guess. And don't get me started on finding the divisors and the visibility of numbers. It's a topic that should be easy, but instead is so frustrating and kind of hard. I have to ask Mr. Boyer every time I get those questions in IXL. And he's not going to be on the final, so what am I going to do? Not to mention, they're flat out annoying. Math teachers in the past have just given me A's and other things like that, and easy work, when they don't even teach us certain things. So until this year, my math IQ was really low. But this year, I think I've earned my A, and I sort of prepare for college. Sort of. I just don't want anything to do with math. I hate it, and I can't wait until it's out of my life forever. No hard feelings, Mr. Boyer.